Toastmaster. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guest, Callie. What a wonderful speech. The benefits of owning a pet. How many of you own a pet or have owned a pet? Can I get a... Almost everybody. You didn't know? You haven't owned? Oh, you have not. Definitely. So everybody in here has at one time owned a pet and can personally cite the benefits of owning a pet themselves. So your subject, your topic related to us right away, which is a great way to get people involved in your speech. Very important. Tonight, in my evaluation, I'm going to talk about what I saw, what I heard, and how the speech made me feel. So I want to talk about what I saw initially. Callie came up here, she had notes, and she was prepared. But prior to that, before the meeting even started, I saw her sneak over to our Toastmaster, Deb, and hand her a paper. It was her introduction. This is an extremely important piece of information, and a lot of beginning Toastmasters, they don't realize how important that introduction is. Giving the Toastmaster something to say about your speech, to set up the premise of it, that's extremely important. And it showed to me that Callie had done her work. She had done her due diligence, she was prepared, she was organized. So I saw that before the speech even started, before the meeting even started. Hands off to you on that. Something else that I saw that I thought that could use some improvement. When you came up to the platform, you set down your notes, and then your hands kind of stayed in this position, in this small box area. And I highly recommend it. I do it myself. I do it myself. I tend to have my hands in this little box area. But if you're not using your hands for a specific gesture, leave them by your side. They're not needed. Otherwise, you got that cheerleading, ready, let's go. And we want to avoid that. We just want to keep our hands by our side unless we have a specific gesture that we're going for. Things that I heard. I heard Callie. Could you hear Callie in the back of the room, Rachel? Yeah. Callie has a very strong voice, a very strong voice. Excellent. Keep that vocal projection. It's extremely important. But feel free to mix it up. Slow down. Get some whispers in there occasionally. Maybe when you're talking about the cat ripping, shredding up your couch, maybe you could make some sound effects. I heard my cat in the other room. Shh, 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 shh. Use some vocal variety. It'll really bring life to your presentation. I also heard statistics cited, which is important because the objectives of this project was to research her topic. And she brought in several different examples, organizations that she cited. The American Heart Association, the CDC, the NIH. That was very good. You met those objectives. I appreciated that. Your speech was also very organized. You talked about specific benefits. And then your conclusion. I felt convinced that I needed a pet. And you have to understand, before I came here tonight, I was in tears. And part of it is because it's dreary outside, it's cold, it's wet, and I haven't been taking enough vitamin D. And for the last 3 years, I haven't had a pet. So I don't get out nearly as much as I need to exercise and get that sunlight. I'm a living example of not having a pet and the fact that I'm getting obese and I'm depressed. I mean, all of those benefits that you listed, it convinced me, yes, I need to do this. And so I really appreciated your call to action. I felt convinced, I felt invited, and I loved your humor at the end as well. It's a good excuse to leave a party. It's wonderful. So tonight I covered in Callie's speech the things that I saw, I heard, and I felt. Congratulations, Callie. Nice job. Fun Toastmaster.